Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid October 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Libra collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for these lovely Libras? In Libra season, might I add? What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Libra in mid-October. What's the vibe? What's the energy? And while we get this card out, I want to once again wish you all a very happy birthday from me to you. Whether it's past, whether it's still coming up, I really hope you have a great birthday, my friends. Have fun. Okay. Very creative. I like this energy, the way it comes out. I normally see this in the water signs quite a bit, but it's not unheard of for other signs to be struck with inspiration. I feel like this is potentially really good for a lot of you, depending on how you're working with the energy. And you see all the things depicted. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk a little more in depth about this card. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things in it. We have this lady. She's an art model. We have a painting. We have a sculpture, the thinking man. We have an apple and a snake, which is like Adam and Eve type of symbolism going on. To me, it's all art, right? That's really what this ties into. Now, does this mean that you're going wild and creating a bunch of art? Not necessarily. To me, it's more about the imagination and creative process in general. Now, a good thing for this, whether you're going through good times, rough times, in between times, Spirit might just be saying, all right, Libra, maybe you have like an excess of energy that you need to put out or get out in one way or another. So whether it is through creative means, whether it is through physical means like exercise and stuff like that, there might be like an overcharge of energy within you. So just keep that in mind. Now is a great time for anything creative, whether it's for pleasure or whether it's for business. So again, writing, music, art, painting, sculpting, doesn't matter. If you're expressing yourself, we love it. Now, the downside of all this energy, especially with so much creative and energetic intensity, you might be in your mind a little more so than normal. You might be overthinking. You might be doing a lot of daydreaming and fantasizing when this energy is here. Think of the Four of Cups. That's kind of what this card reminds me of. So find a way to get the energy out. That's the big thing. So we're just going to put her down right there. She could keep posing for her painting. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Let's do it. Let's shuffle it up here. See what we have for the Libras in their birthday season. And while we get this shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was nice. The weeks prior were a little choppy, but last week's reading was titled The Surprising Win. So I hope you had one. I always say that wins come in all different shapes and sizes. Sometimes it's monetary, sometimes it's career, personal relationships. Maybe you just had a couple of really good days. That's the type of energy we like to see. I was also feeling that something might go way better than you expected to. But we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else, right? Let's get it going here. 3 for Libra to start us off. What do we have for our good friends in their birthday season? Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right. So 2 cards came out together, and they are like polar opposites. Okay, if anyone could balance this energy off, it would be you. We got the 6 of Pentacles, we got the 5 of Pentacles. Polar opposites. Really might need to pace yourself with something here, Libra. That's initially what I'm feeling. I don't want to get too intuitive just yet, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like, oh, don't do too much. Pace yourself here. Let's give one more. Lots of Earth. Okay, 6 of Swords. The energy loosens up. So I would say I like the energy overall, but there are some things that definitely need some attention. That's how it feels to me. Like, it looks good, but it's definitely not perfect. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first glance, as I mentioned, I like to look at the elements. Very important. It informs us about a lot of stuff. Tons of earth here, right? We got the Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Now, earth isn't inherently bad, but sometimes for air signs, it could feel a little too grounding, a little too stifling. But in the positive sense, it could just represent the world around you. So think career, work, business. You might be heavily business focused right now. It can represent family, living situations. Just think of the world we exist in. That's what we think of with Earth. And it could be very abundant, it could be very difficult. You see what I mean? We got both here at play. The rough side of Earth, as I already teased a little bit, it could be stuck. It's an energy that's a little stubborn. It could seem like it's not changing, not moving. So we're going to really need to dig into all this earth. The thing I do like is the air on the back end. That's your power element. The energy does start to move. So I like it. It loosens up. But it's like we got good, we got rough, then we got improvement. So like something might need to get a little worse before it gets better. I don't want to say that just yet because I feel like I'm getting too intuitive. Let's go through and build this out piece by piece. Position number one, the Six of Pentacles. Now, as I'm sure some of you noticed, we got double sixes here. And sixes, like 666, that is also an energy that deals with the material world. Like the material, like there's something about the world itself or money or work. But the Six of Pentacles, I like it. It's beautiful. It often shows up in people's birthday season. So it's interesting. That's one of my cards at gift giving. But you see this individual right there. He's got these people. He's handing out pentacles. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Has the scale. So even though it's Earth, it's one of the cards I do link to you. It does have small karmic archetypes connected to it, but it's extremely giving. It's extremely charitable. It's like I just want to do this because I love doing it. It's it's a nice heart. It's someone that has a really good personality. I do like the Six of Pentacles. Now, as far as work and business goes, this is like money come, money go type of vibe. So watch out for that where it's like I got a lot of money and then it all went out. It's like back and forth, the flowing aspect of monetary things. So watch that. Um, Again, it's just super giving. So if we put it in context of personal relationships, it's like, okay, this is equal. I give and I receive. There's like a certain balance that you want with this card. But the downside, it can represent inequality. It can represent giving too much. So there could be certain situations where you're doing a little more than your fair share. So that's something we really want to watch out for, especially with what we have coming up. This could be imbalance, which I know is a no-no when it comes to Libra energy. So we'll look at it again. I don't want to turn a positive into a challenge. The energy is an action card. But moving to the center, following it up, we got the Five of Pentacles right next to it. And we see those people that are thrown out in the cold, right? This could be a lot of things. So again, when it comes to money, this could be someone that's having some issues monetarily, issues with work and career, not the happiest. It's an energy that could be isolated. So when we look more so towards the self or personal relationships, the Five of Pentacles could be isolation, feeling separated from a person or a group. This could represent longing for somebody or missing somebody as well. So don't be surprised if there's that one person that you can't get off your mind when this card is here. Uh, we need to see how it improves. The one thing that I like about the Five of Pentacles is that it is temporary. It's not like a permanent sentence, if that makes sense. So sure, could it be a problem? Could it be a situation that's uncomfortable? Absolutely. But remember, after the five comes the six. So there's potential for big improvement. Now, moving to the very back end, as we get this tucked in. Like I think if there's going to be any spot that might be a sore point, it's going to be this Five of Pentacles. So again, pace yourself. Don't give too much. Don't be too kind. There's like just something where you got to pace yourself. Moving to the back end, though, we have the Six of Swords. Usually very good. I feel like it could split a couple ways for you, though. Now, the one thing I like about it, you see the people, they're in the boat, they're coming out of choppy waters into calm. This is a huge card of improvement and things getting better. So we like it. So yeah, maybe if there is a problem or a situation, it'll, the energy will loosen up, it'll work itself out all in due time. So that's a good aspect of this card, the improvement aspect. This card could represent distance, it could represent travel. If you're planning on a trip soon, this card could easily be that. But the challenge is this card can sometimes run away. This card could sometimes be a little flaky. This card could sometimes not do what it's supposed to do. So it's like we have an energy, like, yeah, things are good, things are flowing. Things are getting a little tough. See you later. Like this card can do that. I'm not saying that's the case, but watch out for people and their dependability. That's the one thing I want to say. because this energy, it's like when if things get a little too tough, this energy is like, shoot, see ya, bye. So I want to dive deeper on all this, Libra. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we have for our Libras? Very intriguing mixture of stuff, my friends. And yeah, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the six. Why is that Six of Pentacles here for my lovely Libras? Oh, and yeah, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Libra, could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is it here? Maybe it's a gift. Maybe it's a present for you. Remember, I said it's very giving. Cool. The energy seems good. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, this could be a talk or a conversation. I mean, you might hear from someone you haven't heard from in a while. When this card shows up, I think it's nice. It seems good. There's an energy I'm picking up here that feels very similar to what I saw in the shadows of the Gemini reading. Um, Watch out for somebody trying to convince you or sweet talk you. There's like that type of energy too. Again, I'm not saying like warning, warning, flashing lights, but to me, it's like, oh, let me try to convince this person. Oh, it feels like a salesman, to be honest with you. So again, I'm not sure what you have going on, but Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, let's grease the wheels here. Let's soften it up. Like it's a very good speaker, if that makes sense. But again, at the same time, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, this could be a conversation or a talk coming in. Now we'll see how that moves forward. This could be a great opportunity for like new things with work and business as well. So where we're starting looks very good, but I want to see where it goes. That's like the important thing, because in life, a lot, like almost everything starts great, right? Let's keep moving. Let's see what's up with the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, this could also be an energy that seems to cheer you up. I like it. Let's see what the Five of Pentacles is like, because I feel it looming. That's the thing. Like seeing the Five of Pentacles is distracting me from the goodness. So let's see what's up with the five. So why is it here for Libra? Thank you. Yikes. Total extreme. Total extreme. Okay, so this does show up as a warning to me, and it could be an important one, because it's either about a person or something within. Okay, so it's either something within you or it's a person and their actions and the way they are. So I've been getting this little thread about someone's dependability. Remember when I got there, when we were looking at the main part of the reading? The star in reverse, big Aquarius vibes here. This energy switches up. That's what I'm seeing, but it doesn't feel like it's a good switch. Now, for some of you, the way this might look, we have the good energy, cool, stable, balanced, everything's good. Crisis mode, like the energy quickly shifts into crisis mode. Or it's an energy where it's like, yeah, I'm here, everything's cool, see ya. Like there's this other energy. So watch out for certain individuals in your circle. If you get little feelings like, oh, I'm not sure about this person, not sure if I could trust that person, there's an energy of either someone switching up or someone that was there is no longer. That's like the vibe, and it's very noticeable. It's very, very noticeable, this energy in the center. Now, the star in the upright is one of the best cards in the deck, right? It's a long-term energy as well. So when I see the star, you generally think of a long piece of time. It also represents hope and it's wish fulfillment. So when I see it in reverse underneath the Five of Pentacles, it's like, all right, something went wrong there, or something took a turn. So again, watch out for people switching up out of nowhere. Where like, I don't even understand what went wrong. I don't get it. Or within you, we have like this quick turn where it's like, yeah, no, I'm cool, but now I'm definitely not. Like, so watch the swings, the emotional swings. So this does feel like an important warning for several reasons. Let's keep moving. Let's see what's up with the Six of Swords. Maybe things will get better. Maybe things will improve. You know me, I'm the hopeless optimist. So let's see what's happening with that Six of Swords. Why is it here? Thank you. Cool. All right. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so we have the Empress in the upright. That's one of your power cards. Beautiful. So it is a good result. We still have this very unpleasant energy in the center that I think needs to be addressed, or at least keeping an eye on it. because even though we have a good energy over here and in the front, I can't help but focus on this. And that might say something about the energy around Libra in this time, where, listen, there might be something great going on in this area of life with work or business. There might be something great going on in this area of life, but it's like this energy is looming, it's lingering, it feels unresolved, and I can't shake it. That's how it feels to me. So it feels very complex and very layered here, Libra. Now, moving to the back end, Empress, as I already mentioned, one of your power cards, Venus energy. It's very pleasurable. It represents blessings and abundance. So when I see her with the Six of Swords, it just feels great to me. It does. So it's like, all right, no, things will get better. It won't always be this way. This energy will eventually resolve, even if you don't know how it will. So again, if you're dealing with something where you're like, it feels unfinished or feels up in the air, it'll get where it needs to go. I mean, maybe trust the process in one way or another. I like the end result, but I have to tell you, I can't focus too much on it because the energy in the center is like I'm hyper focused on it, and that almost never happens when I do a reading. So just watch where you put your mind in this time too. Like if you catch yourself drifting into negativity or negative thought loops, try to bring yourself out of it. Um, let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow. So there's some great stuff here, Libra. It's not all bad. It's not all choppy. So this might just be a canvas of somebody, if not you, how someone's experience is going. Because we got great stuff. We got great stuff. But this is lingering and looming. But position number one, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Nice. Good conversation. Things at least seem to be starting good. Could be a talk of some kind or hearing from someone you haven't chatted to in a while. But in general, I just think it's great. There could be great prospects for you. The energy feels calm and balanced and predictable, but in a good way. Then moving to the center, it switches up. So again, very important warning about certain people that might be in your circle where it's like, oh, this one might not be too dependable, or watch out for someone switching up. Because to me, it's like here 1 second, gone the next. That's just how it's presenting to me. I'm here, now I'm not. Um, Again, this could be internal for some of you as well, where it's like you're feeling good, but then you drift back, where there's just something unresolved, a longing. Moving to the back end, we have the Six of Swords with the Empress. Good. Things will move forward. Things will get where they need to go. Maybe you need to trust the process with something. But it's like we got good stuff, good things are happening. But this, I cannot shake it. This energy is still with me, and it feels unresolved. So again, whether it's how someone switches up or just the energy within you, try not to get stuck in negative loops. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. And yeah, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge; they could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. And yeah, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. I have much love for all my channel members. All right, let's get your shadow card out here. What do we got for the Libras, please? What do we got? Thank you. Chariot. Cool. All right, so maybe. I guess it depends, right? So the Chariot connects to the Cancer Collective. If you're connected to any Cancerians, this could be them showing up. I like the Chariot because it's energy that's moving, similar to what we have here. It's moving, it's going, it's shifting things. Could represent distance and travel as well, so keep those archetypes in mind. It's a card of determination where it's like, all right, once I get on board with something, I don't quit. So when I see it in the shadows, it represents two things to me. Your determination with something could run into a big test. So if there's something you're refraining from, whether it's a thought process, whether whatever it might be, spirit might test you when I see the Chariot. But this card can also be conflicted, which is something we also see within the reading itself. So watch out for conflicted feelings, feeling two ways about things, where it's like, listen, I see the negative, but I also see the positive. It's not all good. It's not all bad. Libras can often do that with things, right? Like you have that ability to see both sides of the coin. Um, that's what the Chariot's showing me here as well. So try not to get tied into either side too much. So yeah, Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight on your situation and book a personal reading with me, you could check out my digital calendar on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The October schedule is up there and it's filling up quick. So if you want to have a little chat, go over there and check it out. But for the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of the most stunning decks I've ever experienced, the Star Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments. Since last month, I asked everybody which zodiac sign they get along best with. This month, out of all the zodiac signs, which one do you clash with a little bit there? Drop it down in the comments. You'll be entered to win. And the winners will be announced in the community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.